sake.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Untitled podcast project. I'm doing the intro this time because I'm the one who got to hold the golden stick. So, George, why did the chicken cross the road?
What's the golden stick?
I just made it up. I really wanted to feel special. I
There's
guess
no
it's like a
golden
talking stick that we pass each other. Here, you can use this pen.
I don't think it'll be a pen. I think it should be a firearm. Here you go.
I don't want to.
Oh wait,
hold this
I'm
gun.
talking.
Okay.
So yes, today we will be talking about. Why did I say yes? Today we'll be talking about Disney and the interesting. What would you call it? No, not backlot Disney. Underground Disney. Oh, you need the
I need
talking
a talking
gun.
firearm. We're
Talking.
gonna be talking about the weird stuff about Disney, the kind of like the rides that have gone defunct over the years, and all the weird stuff about it.
And the really funny stuff
You don't
like
have the talking gun.
the really funny stuff like Walt Disney's head being like frozen or his
That's
body.
not real.
It definitely is because I've seen it.
Fake.
No, I saw it. Me and Hulk Hogan, we were walking around Disney.
What? You've
That's-
never met Hulk Hogan.
I have.
He signed my hand. It
Really?
said Hulkamaniac, brother.
Fresh.
Just kidding. You know he had a restaurant?
Where?
I don't remember where, but it was like, I'm not even kidding. He had like Hulkaronis and cheese.
I would definitely get the Hulkaroni and cheese if I could.
Yeah. All right. So, Disney. It's
Yeah.
like a, I don't know. If you don't know what
It was
Disney
a
is.
hyperfixation for me.
Yeah.
I
for
really
me,
know what Disney was.
That's a little weird, but
Hyperfixations
Go off.
are weird, but yeah, I will
Yeah.
go off. So we went on a band trip, like for marching band and also symphonic band.
and I guess you can include me that one time I went.
Yeah, you performed. You guys got like last, but you performed.
We didn't get last. We got second.
No, well, you didn't win any. You didn't win any awards
got
at
a
the
trophy.
fun beach show.
Oh, yeah, we didn't. I
Waz
was
got an
lying.
award.
Okay.
Well deserved. So I went to Disney, and I was like, that was fun. That was the only time I'd been to Disney because I was like poor, and I couldn't afford to go to Disney unless the school like covered half of it.
Must suck being poor. Just
dang.
kidding. I'm also poor. I went there a couple times when I was really little, but I don't quite remember it. And then we saved like all our money to go and stayed in like the Bayou Hotel. It's all right, but it's kind of far.
Yeah, that's the other thing I know way too much about. I know all of the hotels at Disney. I know which ones are the ghetto ones.
Is the Bayou one a ghetto?
It's in the middle. It's like where my house is in Cleveland of Disney. So like imagine like where Bart lives. That's like the Grand Floridian.
Okay.
Where I live is like the Bayou, the like Outback one or whatever. And then like East Cleveland is like the Pop Century Resort, the sports themed resort.
Okay, I get it.
But here's the thing: if
Interesting.
I ever went back to Disney, I would stay at definitely like the Pop Century because it's actually cheap and affordable. Where if you stay at like the Grand Floridian, it's actually like $2,000 a night.
A night?
It's ridiculous.
Dude, that's half my yearly income.
It's literally way too much. Yeah.
I'm not at that. No way.
My boss, when I worked at the paintball field, he said he took him, his wife, and his 2 kids to Disney, and it was actually like a year's worth of mortgage payments.
I will never understand. Just go to the library. You could find just as many
Library.
adventures in there. What
Yeah.
are you laughing? You're just jealous that you're not a
Reader,
bookonaut. Bookonautica.
Yeah.
So tell me about some like weird Disney stuff. Like, what was like a really cool ride that closed, and then there's like a cult in it now that kills people or something? Something that level of weird.
There's the Journey into Imagination, which the ride had like a cult following, and they used to have it open where there was like a tunnel with a bunch of lights in it. And
Okay.
Michael Jackson took pictures there.
Really?
Yeah, like long exposure photography. It looked really cool from a photography point of view.
That's kind of weird. Why
Yeah.
was Michael Jackson at Disney? He shouldn't be near
For
kids.
the kids.
Wow, same joke.
Yeah. But anyways, he was there. But they closed. It's like if you've ever seen it, it's in a big pyramid. The ride is in like the lower section of the pyramid, but then up top,
Okay.
they used to have like a club and a lounge, or not a club, but like a lounge, and a place where just anyone can go. Now I think it's like used for special events and stuff. So like you
Okay.
can't get access to it unless you're that one guy who sneaks into all the Disney places.
Shout out that guy.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like him.
Might have like a lawsuit against him from Disney, but
He's just this like urbexing guy that breaks in and just kind of goes in where there's still security guards and is like, check out this abandoned thing.
it's not actually abandoned.
It's
It's
not.
just like Disney offices, and they're like, hey, why are you here?
Little bit strange. I will admit he is a little bit of a little freaky kind of guy, but respect.
Yeah. There's definitely this like fascination with Disney that people I think have, where when you're a kid you like Disney for like what it is, for the magic and all that stuff. Like before I went to Disney that first time, when I say first time, my only time I've ever been to Disney, I was like, nah, that's stupid. There's no such thing as Disney magic. First day in the park, I'm like, oh my God, I feel the Disney magic. Spent 3 hours in Tokyo in Epcot.
Oh, I love Tokyo. That's where I spend all my money. That's where I bought my first pair of stockings. Base
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Imagine if you went to real Tokyo. How many stockings would you buy there?
None. I'd probably get killed.
Oh yeah. Maybe that could be another episode.
Tokyo? Sure.
Homophobia in Japan. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. The Disney magic is real when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, I think there's a fascination that comes with like hidden stuff in Disney.
Yeah, like hidden Mickeys. My mom loves those.
Oh yeah, not hidden Mickeys though.
I was joking. The last time we went, I was pointing those out like everywhere. Like I'd see like a piece of shit on the ground. I'd be like, hidden Mickey. And she'd just like look at me really mad. Like, oh my God, hidden Mickey.
There's
Yeah.
actually one of the rarest hidden Mickeys is if you go and you're at the top of Expedition Everest.
Yeah.
You look to your left outside of the car. One of the rock formations is like Mickey's profile.
Okay. But if you know about
and
it,
I
it's
think
not that
that's
hidden.
really cool. Well, no, but like not everyone knows about it. And I think like getting on a ride and just like pointing stupid stuff out is really funny, especially when there's little kids. You know, actually, the ballroom scene in Haunted Mansion is just projections. They're not real ghosts. And then like there's a
Really?
kid. Yeah.
No, they're
So-
real ghosts.
So it's really cool. I feel like this is hard to explain in a podcast without having like an illustration of it. The way it works is there's like a bunch of mannequins,
Okay.
and they use like an old like magic trick where all the mannequins are. If you've ever been on Haunted Mansion, when you're in that like ballroom scene, you're up on like a balcony looking down at the ballroom.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of mannequins like under you, and that's what you're seeing. Well, you're not seeing the mannequins exactly. There's like a mirror and stuff and a bunch of light refraction and fancy like photography stuff. Anyways, it's cool. I like it.
I think Haunted Mansion's one of the cooler rides there. I don't know. A lot
Yeah.
of the rides kind of lost their magic the last time I went because the whole time I felt horrible and just kind of wanted to cease to exist. But, you know, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion's cool. What else?
What's really cool about Haunted Mansion is the fact that it's basically just a cemetery at this point. Like a
Is it?
legit cemetery. People like Disney adults, they will take or they will put it in their wishes for their ashes to be spread around Disney, but a lot of the times it's Haunted Mansion. I don't know why.
Because it's like a real graveyard, and then you could be like right next to Seymour Butts on his tombstone.
Oh, the tombstones outside.
That's kind of weird though. That like some little kid's gonna like eat some dirt off the ground because he's a little kid, and it's gonna be like Great Uncle Jimbo. That's kind of freaky.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know. What else is there? There's the Expedition Everest Yeti that's like...
Weren't you saying like he has modes, but they don't do them anymore because the ride's gonna fall apart?
Yeah, so... originally, the Yeti in the Expedition Everest ride, like the big animatronic, is like it was the biggest animatronic I think like ever created
Really?
at its time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I think there's bigger now, like at some of
Yeah.
the other Disney parks.
Like at Five Nights at Freddy.
Freddy Fazbear is the largest animatronic ever made. But no, it was supposed to be the biggest animatronic ever made at the time, which it was, except the issue is it was so big and heavy that it just, like, it was too much for the foundations of the the mountain.
The mountain, yeah.
The mountain of the ride to handle, like, the structures weren't working.
You were talking about the mountain.
So the mountain isn't structurally sound enough when they put the Yeti moving in it, because it was like shifting around and like moving all the foundation. So what they ended up doing was creating, like, programming another mode into it.
Yeah.
That would
just sit there.
Not sit there, but it put less stress on it. But after like a few years of it being in that mode, they found out it was still putting too much stress on it, and they didn't feel like tearing down the whole ride and having it out of service for too long.
They just kind of suck.
Yeah,
that sounds like
it's
they're just
Disney.
really
Like, they
bad.
have so much money. Just
fill it with
fix
concrete.
it, bro. Come on. But anyways, now it is in the mode that is known by Disney aficionados as Disco Yeti.
Disco Yeti?
Disco Yeti.
What does that mean? He just lights up?
He's completely just there.
Okay. Like my uncle.
Like, just stabilized. Like, he's not moving. He's not anything. He's just chilling. Static. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. He's got like the 1,000 Yeti stare.
Yeah, he's just staring at you with those, like, eyes. Creepy.
Don't they light up red or something?
I don't care. But they put, like, a bunch of strobe lights, and they put strobe lights at different angles so that the shadow it projects looks different and makes it look like it's moving. But it's not actually moving. He's just chilling.
That's kind of annoying. I feel like that's stupid.
It's still scary. Like, if you're going past that, I have this weird, like, what's the word?
Phobia?
No, like a irrational fear of animatronics.
That's phobia. You have animatronica phobia.
I don't know the mechanophobia.
Name. Probably.
Because submechanophobia is submerged animatronics, so mechanophobia, I would assume. But I'm not scared of, like, machines, just things that look real but aren't real.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just like your brain doing, like, uncanny valley stuff, really.
Yeah. But anyways, we were going past the Yeti on the thing, and I actually looked up at it, and I was like, damn, that's scary.
It is a little scary with the flashing lights, I will admit. I might have peed a little, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of inauthentic of them to not fix it when it's probably not that hard. I mean, just, I don't know.
They'd have to shut down the ride for a long time.
They just opened Star Wars. Do something else. Screw Star Wars. Took over my movie ride.
No, okay, but no, it didn't. The Mickey's Mini Runaway Railway took over the movie ride.
Oh.
Movie ride was based.
I really liked the movie ride. My favorite part was when the dude turned into a skeleton, and also the alien part. Those were cool.
I liked the whole thing. Especially the part where half of the band was in, not half of the band, like 99% of the band was in a clinic, and it was just 3 of us, and we rode it like 5 different times within like an hour.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool.
It is a cool ride. It was. I guess it's gone now, but
the track is still there.
Rest in
still
peace.
Like, it's the same building, same ride, just different story. And there's no like animatronics or anything. It's just like a movie.
It's so sad.
Yeah. Let's see. What else has like a cult following at Disney? The Club 33 is like...
What's the Club 33?
I don't know, really. It's like a rich people thing. I think it's just like... There's a door at Disney that says 33 on it, but you have to be like a member to get in. But I'm not like 100% positive that it exists. Like, it might just be some dude on the internet was like, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if I told all these people that this existed, but it doesn't actually?
That would be pretty funny. I feel like that'd be pretty good.
But what it's supposed to be is just a club of like rich people.
Okay.
Who pay a lot of money to go to Disney, but have access to like this club.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be made by like Walt Disney himself.
Okay.
And then I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid in my opinion.
It's
if you pay like tens of thousands a year just to be able to walk in a door at Disney that the dude from YouTube can probably just walk into at any moment.
That guy, again, he just walks in. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
What else?
There was the one where he's just, are you supposed to be in here? You tell me.
That was pretty good. That made me laugh a little bit. Dude, I'm so sad they took away the Norway ride. That was my favorite thing. Seeing like the big troll at the end. He's like, you gotta pay the troll toll. He didn't say that, but
Maelstrom?
Yeah.
They still have the big wooden troll in
Oh,
Norway.
really? Okay. Yeah, I know they messed with the ride. It's Disney Frozen Elsa, which is kind of sad.
Well, you got a big marshmallow guy in there.
I don't care. I like the troll. He was like, I'm the troll. I'm on the river. And then you fall down, and you're like, ah! And then he
I gotta
trolls
pay
you
the troll toll.
to get to that boy's hole.
What?
It's always sunny.
I don't watch that.
Bro. Everyone that just was listening already, just turn it off because of how horrible you are.
Sorry. I'll go watch it now.
Okay.
What else is pretty based at Disney?
Don't they treat like the people who wear the costumes really weird? Like you can't talk, you can't breathe.
You can't like have a social media presence if you can't have a social media presence as your character.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that'd
if
be
you're
kind of weird if you did.
If you're Elsa, you can't take a picture of yourself in your Elsa costume or you're going to get fired.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And like you have to go into like training and all this weird stuff, and it's super selective, which kind of seems unfair, but like when you think about it, to keep the magic alive for the children, I feel like it's worth it. But like it's actually you're 150 pounds? Sorry, sweetie, only 40-pound women can get in here.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think you're allowed to talk. If you like talk in it, you get fired.
Well, I'm talking about like the princesses.
Oh, yeah, the princesses.
But
yeah.
like even all the characters in general, like you gotta have the same, because they sign autographs.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the exact same autograph as, like, if you're Elsa in 2020, you have to have the same autograph as Elsa in 2018. And like obviously there's more than one princess.
No, there's only one Elsa.
So they all have to have the same signature.
Yeah.
Which I understand, because like, what if a kid goes to school and they're like, look at my autograph from Cinderella, and then another girl brings in theirs, it's like, look at my autograph from Cinderella, and they're different?
Oh my god.
And then they're like,
sorry, she went to Universal.
She went to Universal.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's a little weird, but I understand why they do it.
Yeah. Do you think they have to do like mandatory, like Bart Simpson writing on the chalkboard, like Elsa, Elsa, like writing the signature
That'd
over
be
and over?
Funny. Maybe. 1855. I'm gonna actually pause.
I'm gonna keep drawing.
I want to take some time to address the abandoned parts of Disney. So there's like there's like a YouTube series on it. Not on just the Disney, but Bright Sun Films. He makes good defunct stuff. I don't know. Defunct Land, I think is what he calls it.
Oh, yeah, that's a really cool series. I liked watching the one about Geauga Lake. Or no, it wasn't Geauga Lake. It was somewhere near here, though. I don't think he has one yet.
Oh, probably the mall in Akron.
Yeah. Anyways, abandoned Disney.
It's pretty weird.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's like entire islands, entire parks that are just completely abandoned. Like there was a dude who I think got arrested eventually, who went to I think Discovery Island or Adventure Island, something they called it, some kind of island, and he straight up slept there for like 2 days.
Did they find him?
Yeah, they got like motion sensors or pressure sensors or something that went off, or cameras maybe, and they sent police to go find him. But the police couldn't find him. They ended up finding him when he like came ashore in the boat that he took out to get there. That's when they got him. But when he got arrested, he was like, "Yeah, I could have stayed out there for like a week or so. I probably would have just stayed there." It was really funny.
You think they would have given up?
They just let him have it. He's
Maybe
squatting
it's just
on
like
the
a
island.
bird that's setting off the motion sensors.
They probably had cameras.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
So
But no, it's weird seeing Disney employees act in like a professional manner.
they're so scary.
It's terrifying.
They're like
'cause
smiling and going like, "You need to come here, please.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down the elevator now,
It's
please.
so creepy.
Close your eyes and face the wall, please."
It's so scary.
It's like
you
toxic
feel,
positivity.
I don't know, like, it feels like they're hiding something, but it's also most likely just they're not allowed to, like, yell at guests.
Yeah, I really think that it's probably just that. Because I genuinely, what's Disney got to hide? Like,
Walt Disney's frozen body. They're going to bring him
it's
back.
not real. That doesn't
They're
exist.
Definitely going to bring him back. Maybe as, what do you think they'd bring him back as?
Probably some, like, small child has blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
Just a guess.
Yeah, maybe. What about the Walt Disney, like, Nazi propaganda films? Those were pretty.
That's why I said that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that was... Walt Disney was a man.
He was a dude.
Not a dude. I wouldn't call him a dude. I would not classify him as a dude.
Why? Are you afraid?
Because he's not one of the homies. He's
Oh, yeah. He's not really a homie. He is a dude, though.
Who knows? Maybe he was, like, one of the scientists that NASA hired.
No way, dude.
It's possible.
Didn't he live in America his whole life?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Get out of here.
Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe he got, like, a body double. That'd be pretty
So the
cool.
Nazi things, weren't those made
We're going to get a
just
cease
in
and
case we
desist order.
lost?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get a cease and desist order from Disney, by the way, for slandering Walt Disney.
Nah, it's okay. He's not a Nazi, guys. Look it up on Wikipedia.
No, he is.
Wink.
Oh, okay.
It's not liable if you put the wink. Or slander.
Spoken as slander, written as libel.
Written should have been like Weibel. So it was like spoken as slander, like alliteration. And then woo woo.
It would be
Written is woo woo.
Anyways, more Walt Disney slander or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Walt Disney was a man that he did some stuff that was a little questionable, like create Nazi propaganda films.
But weren't those made in case the U.S. lost, though?
Kind of, but not really.
Oh.
It was more just like they were put out during war. So, like...
Oh, he, like, put them out?
I'm pretty sure.
Did he get commissioned by, like, Hitler? He's like, please draw a Mickey Mouse.
Probably not Hitler, but, like, one of Hitler's dudes.
One of his dudes who really loved animation.
Yeah, maybe they liked Mickey Mouse, and they're like, what if Mickey Mouse wore a swastika armband?
Did he actually?
No, it was Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. I always knew it.
They had one, I think, like, everybody's seen it, where it's, like, an assembly line, and Donald Duck's, like, assembling something, but then, like, all of a sudden, everything he's assembling has a picture of Hitler on it.
What?
And every single piece he puts on, he says, Hail Hitler, and, like, Heils.
Oh my god, I've never seen that.
It's
That's
really
insane.
funny.
That's real?
Seeing like, Donald Duck doing that is just, like, unreal.
Oh my god, Donald Duck went on 4chan. That's so messed up.
It's funny to watch.
I mean, yeah, that would be pretty funny. Did they do any with Goofy? Like, yuck?
Yuck? I don't think so. That'd be... Well, they probably did, but it's just never been released.
They're bombing Berlin. Yuck.
It's buried. It's frozen with Walt Disney's body.
I don't believe that he's actually frozen.
Drop a like and a follow if you want us to go find Walt Disney's dead body.
We're not gonna find it because it's not real.
It's definitely real, and I'm going to find it.
I genuinely, like, even if they did do that, maybe his brain. That's the only thing I could see.
Why would they freeze his brain?
Because one day you could eventually put it back and get consciousness, but without oxygen, it would die anyways. So technically, no.
They froze it, and they're pumping oxygen into the ice.
That's not how it works, buddy. You don't just
Oxygen-enriched ice.
If you put your brain outside, it's not gonna keep going because there's oxygen around it.
Yeah, it will.
No, it won't. Try it.
Okay.
Unscrew your little skull and go slip that bad boy on a table and see what happens.
I definitely think it would work. I think if anyone could do it, it would be Disney, because they just think of, like, the funniest. Okay, Let's talk about that. How do Disney writers come up with this stuff?
Like what?
Like cars. Like how many tabs of LSD did they take to think about
Cars?
talking cars?
I don't know. I mean, that's been a theme since ever. You ever watch what's it called? The Firebird. It's David Hasselhoff.
No. What?
Knight Rider. David
Oh.
Hasselhoff and his talking car kit. Yeah. Do 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 do. You know that one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been like a theme forever. James Bond, I think, had a talking car a while ago. It was like, "Hello, I'm your car."
Anthropomorphic mouse, though.
Anthropomorphic mouse. I mean, people did that before. Everyone anthropomorphizes small animals because it's like, oh, they're cute. Look at the little dancing. And then you get Watership Down. You don't watch Watership Down. That will mess with your head.
Or why did they think it was a good artistic choice for children to watch Bambi's mom getting murdered?
Well, I think...
And what are they going to do in the live-action movie?
Oh, God. Who's going to play the hunter?
Me. Disney, if you're listening to this, cast me.
Who would be good, though? I think Arnold Schwarzenegger. Imagine him, like, just coming out of nowhere and beating, like, punching Bambi's mom.
I
And
think
it's like,
Robert De Niro would be good.
You come here in my forest in front of my own grandchild.
Like Al Pacino.
That'd be perfect.
One of, like, the Hollywood actors who's actually part of the mob. That would be Bambi.
Who would
Directed
play
by
Bambi?
Martin Scorsese.
Who would play Bambi?
They probably already have a cast. I can look it up.
Oh, yeah, maybe they did. Maybe, is it actually confirmed they're making that?
I'm like 99% sure.
Bambi live action 2021?
Bobby Stewart?
Is this real? Is this the old one? Movie Ideas Wiki. Oh my god.
If you have,
Okay.
go to moviesidea.fandom.com and look at the cover art.
It's like
It's just
real deer.
deer.
It's just real animals.
Who do they have starring? Owen Vaccaro, Jackson Scott, Sarah Sheen, Darby Camp, Ewan McGregor,
Who's Ewan gonna play?
Jon Favreau. What?
Julia Roberts. What the
Ewan McGregor,
heck?
the Great Prince of the Forest. Julia Roberts is Bambi's mother. Jon Favreau is friend. Okay, that's a good role for Jon Favreau.
I don't know. I would probably cast... I mean, they're gonna cast...
Isn't Bambi a girl?
I don't know.
Why do they have dudes playing?
I think Bambi's a boy.
No way.
Are you about to get shell-shocked? Is Bambi a girl or a boy?
I typed girl. Bambi is a girl's name of Italian origin. Although Disney's dear. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, looks like you're not the Disney adult. Looks like it's me.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that. Please take it back.
I
Take
don't
it
want
back.
it
Take it
back.
back. Take
No.
it back.
Oh, that's weird. I never knew that. I think that's going to be an interesting movie. I might go see it.
All of the live action ones have blown so hard.
Live action Cars.
Live action Cars. Okay, if they did it like as just cars with like CGI eyes on them, I'd be fine with it. Cause that'd be kind of cool seeing like real old cars, but they're not gonna do that. And why would you remake Cars in real life?
It'd be funny.
No.
The Grand Fiesta Tour at Disney.
I love that ride.
Dude, not just the ride, the pyramid. If you've ever been inside the pyramid inside of
It's
Mexico,
so pretty.
dude, I straight up felt like I was like in the streets of Mexico.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. Coming from someone who's been to Mexico, though, it's not well done.
Well, yeah, it's not real.
There's not enough like
murder.
people peddling you and trying to sell you luchador masks and rings that say like "I Heart New York."
I'd buy an I Heart New York ring in Mexico.
There is some strange stuff. When I was really little, they came up to the window and were like trying to get me to buy vodka, and I was like,
You should have bought it.
I'm like 8.
You should have bought it.
I don't even have money if I wanted to.
You wish you would have bought that vodka now.
Yeah, I remember sleeping and like looking at the ceiling, and there was a scorpion. I was like,
Scorpions can crawl on ceilings?
he was like, it was like a hole, and I could like see his little things hanging from it. Yeah, our hotel was kind of really bad.
Yeah, that's how all hotels
But
are. I
Grand
want to
Fiesta
go.
Tour, that's a romanticized version of Mexico, and it is beautiful. Not to say Mexico is like bad. It's just the area I was in was a little bit sketchy, but it was also really pretty. So who knows?
What other rides have an interesting?
Oh, didn't they used to have like an alien ride, like the movie?
Yeah, they turned it into Stitches something.
Oh yeah, where he like farts onions. I hate that ride. I hate it so much.
I think you're getting that confused with the Figment
No. The
imagination.
Stitch one he like burps up a hot dog and it's like onions or something weird. He says it like that.
But yeah, it used to be the Alien ride. It's not really a ride. It's like a show. Like you get loaded into like a theater.
Yeah, and you
But
just
there's like
sit
a
there.
big tube in the middle with an alien in it, and at the end the alien breaks out.
That's so cool.
It's Stitch in the new one, but because the alien was like scaring kids.
Yeah, but the alien's cool. They should have kept it.
Yeah.
I love Alien. Mission Space scared me because my dad said it was like really bad, and then I went on it and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I saw Aerosmith while we were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
they
real
have
one?
when you're waiting in line at Rock and Roller Coaster, Aerosmith is actually in the recording booth. Like, they're there. It's not a projection, I promise. It's actually like Aerosmith. They're there.
You're smiling as you're saying that. That's not real.
It is real. I'm smiling because I'm happy that I got to see Aerosmith.
No.
Yeah.
It's a recording.
It's not a recording. They're in there, and they say the same line like every 5
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
It's completely real.
You almost gaslit me. You almost got me. I do like that ride. That
Yeah.
ride's fun, although it really feels like some of those are too low. Some of the supports, I feel like my head's going to get popped off.
I mean, I'm tall. I didn't.
Okay. Thanks for making me feel better. You fixed it. You solved it.
Smuggler's Run, that's a new one. So here's the thing with that. I haven't been to Disney while this was there, but I've seen a lot about it, and it's like impossible to get into.
The Star Wars stuff? Yeah, it always is because people like nerd out over. Okay.
Well, with the Smuggler's Run, you're in like a Millennium Falcon. Is there multiple? I don't watch Star Wars. Is there multiple Millennium Falcons or is it just the one?
Don't care.
Okay.
It's Star
Anyways,
Wars.
you're in a or the Millennium Falcon, and you get like a role assigned to you.
Okay.
And you're either like the pilot, the gunner,
The racist.
the racist. Yeah.
Truck freak.
Who would be racist in Star Wars?
Darth Vader. Maybe. No, Palpatine.
Yeah.
The old dude. Yeah, you know. He's in the Senate too.
Oh,
Of course
it's
he's a
him.
villain.
Yep, no,
Yeah.
it's him.
Do you think Yoda would be?
15% it is.
Stop it. You are grounded.
But yeah, so you get like a role assigned to you, and there's like people I've seen on YouTube and TikTok complaining like, why does the child always get to be the pilot? Like, because Disney is made for children.
Dude.
Fucking 30-year-old Melissa.
Melissa be like,
It's like, he never does a good job. It's a simulated ride. Like, it has outcomes that are predetermined.
that's a little weird that people are kind of getting angry over that. I don't know. I feel like I think it's kind of cool when rides give you like little roles because then like my little hunter-gatherer brain functions properly and I have
Yeah.
like something to do. But
Or the one, I don't remember, I think it was it was either in Epcot or it was at the Disney Quest thing we went to, where you were given a role in like a ship, like a rocket, like a spaceship.
wasn't that Mission Space?
No, Mission Space, or was it?
Yeah, I think it is because you sat in like the different chair for it and you pressed like a button when it lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mission Space. Because that's the simulation one where you like spin.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was really cool.
That's
I
a cool
liked
ride.
that.
Yeah, I just had such high expectations for it, and then it just made me feel like I had to throw up, and not in
Yeah,
like
I
the fun
liked it.
way. I was just like, oh.
There was
tummy.
the other one. I think that's what I was thinking about in Disney Quest, which is now closed. I'm sad. That was a cool place. I liked it, but it wasn't successful.
Isn't that like the shopping mall?
Yeah, well, it was at Disney Springs, which is the like shopping district of Disney,
Oh, the arcade.
which is free to go to. But there was a big arcade called Disney
Yeah,
Quest.
that blew. No offense. I
Well,
thought that sucked.
So it's not bad if it's free, and it was free with our tickets. But if you don't buy it with your tickets, or like if your tickets don't include it, it's actually like $80
$80 to go play
for
like
that.
Tetris.
No way.
And draw on little Mickey computers that were made in the 1970s.
Yeah,
And
that's
probably
a place
still...
I'd like to break into. Except they tore it down and put up NBC's
It's already
World
gone?
of Sports. Yeah, I think so.
That's sad.
But there was one in there. Me and Newman did it. It was a thing where you could build your own roller coaster.
Oh, so it's Roller Coaster Tycoon.
But me and Newman, if you've ever seen the Suicide roller coaster,
Yeah.
that's what we built.
Did it work?
No, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it worked. I died because it took us to like a really high drop, and then when it got to the bottom, it just made a bunch of loops.
Yeah.
And me and Newman were just sitting there like, "Will it kill us?"
Did it?
No. Well, it killed Newman. It killed my will to live. that was pretty cool. That was the last time I felt happy in a while. Don't look at me like that.
Cringe.
Oh, this ride was made for tweens.
What is a tween?
I think it's short for in between, like slang. What's up, my fellow tweens?
Bro, you're a groomer. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Is Soren still there?
Soren is still there.
I love
it's really
it.
popular. I like it.
It smells like oranges.
It didn't smell like oranges. It smelled like fairy dust.
What? It smells
That's
like oranges.
Well, no, that's the lore. Tinkerbell shows up in the end and she's like, here's some fairy dust, and then squirts fairy dust on you.
I don't like that phrase.
Soren's cool. Spaceship Earth, I didn't get to go on, but I really wish I did. Cause like, I'm a history man.
That's a really cool ride. I loved every second of it because you weren't on it.
Dang.
I thought
American
it was cool.
Adventure is cool. They use forced perspective on that building, so it looks like the actual size of, like, I think it's supposed to be like George Washington's house, but it's actually just massive. But they make the windows like huge. So like a normal window might be like 3 feet by 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
They made the windows like 9 feet by 6 feet.
Why?
It's that forced perspective. So it makes it look like it's a normal size house.
Huh.
It's cool.
That's
Disney
weird.
uses a lot of that in their parks. They have an entire thing like just dedicated to showing people how that works. And it's like it's like if you were drawing.
Yeah.
So if you want to show something farther away, you draw it smaller.
Oh,
So they just make everything go from super big, like bigger than it needs to be or bigger than it actually would be, to super small.
Huh.
It's cool.
That's interesting.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
I thought that ride's so stupid.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was stupid too. But then when I got to the bottom, so funny story behind this one. This was the part of the trip where we were with a big group of people I didn't like.
Yeah.
Well, I liked some of them. Like I like Tommy. I like Newman. Not you. But people were just getting on my nerves at this point because this was right after somebody like dine and dashed on me and then blamed me for it.
I remember that.
That was bad. I didn't actually dine and dash. I would never do that. I actually had money to spend. No one else did.
I had food. I had money.
You had money to spend, but like I had $50 to drop on a burger.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways. I was already like fed up with people at this point. And we had a fast pass for Tower of Terror. And I was like, guys, we're going to miss the fast pass.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, no, we're waiting for more people to show up. I'm like, dude, we're going to miss the fast pass. Just let's go. And I got so mad that I just went off and rode it by myself.
Yeah, how was that?
Bad.
Aww.
I literally sat there just like, I'm sitting there with a blank stare on my face and my arms crossed because we don't have a camera yet because I'm too poor to buy one. I rode it by myself. And when we got to the bottom, I was sitting in the back left corner. If you've ever been on Tower of Terror, there's like the place where you sit, and it's in like a big elevator thing, except it's a cage because it's supposed to be like a freight elevator. Well, you look out of the cage to your left, and it's made about the Twilight Zone. There's stuff from Twilight Zone movies. So I look to my left, and there's a what's it called? The like puppet thing where you make them talk with your hand.
Oh, like a ventriloquist
Yes,
dummy?
there was a ventriloquist dummy staring into the cage. I looked to my left and I was like, oh my fucking God. Because I'm terrified of animatronics and like inanimate objects like that. Because I'm afraid it's going to start moving. So I'm like, oh my God, get me off this ride. Get me off this ride. And there's like some old like Indian lady sitting next to me. And she's like grabbing my arm basically. Because you have to basically share a handle with somebody. And I had my arm down there, and she starts like grabbing it, but she's grabbing over my arm, so I couldn't move my right arm. And she was being so annoying. It was not helping my mood at all. When I got out of the ride, Rachel didn't go on it. You and Newman didn't go on it because you guys didn't have fast passes. And then I got super pissed at people because they just abandoned Rachel because she didn't want to go on the ride. So I went and I bought Rachel a donut, and then we
Yeah,
went
I
off
think
by
I took
ourselves.
I think I took someone's used cookies and cream milkshake and I
You
drank
did,
it.
yeah.
Used.
Used.
Um,
That
I
day, okay, so the beginning of the day I was super mad, but then like I just said, hey, screw everyone else, and we went off like us four, and we had a good time.
yeah. I think the moral of the story is don't wait for the fast pass or don't wait for other
They
people.
missed their fast
Yeah.
pass too and had to wait like an hour and a half in line, and I only had to wait like 5 minutes.
That's such a silly moment.
It's a story.
Okay, remember when we stood in line for Toy Story Mania for 3 hours? Because I do.
We didn't.
Yeah, we did.
That was the. Were you? You might have gone different than us. No, you were there.
We stood in
swear
line.
to God,
Mr.
we
Potato
only-
Head was like, is there a veterinarian in the house? He just kept saying stupid
Hey,
things.
it's not Mr. Potato Head anymore. It's Potato Head.
No, he's Mr. Potato Head. The company
Genderless-
is Potato Head.
Genderless potato.
No, you're misinterpreting
I
in bad
understand.
faith.
I got it.
That ride made me really mad because we waited for so long and then it was just like
Well, it
press
was-
the button and shoot the funny ball at
It was
funny
the
little
first
boy.
ride we went to in the morning, when like as soon as the park opened, and we just expected to get right in. No, we had to wait. It wasn't like an hour and a half or whatever. It was like maybe 45 minutes, but still way too long for that ride.
It felt like every year of my life combined times 3 because Mr. Potato Head wouldn't stop making fun of me. He's like, wow, you'll look at me?
Yeah, that was.
Why don't you turn your potato ass around?
It was kind of funny. That's the other thing. We ran in the park. Like, we ran.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else was, like, kind of jogging. But I was full on sprinting. And then somebody started screaming at me, like, hey, stop running. And everybody else was just kind of, like, jogging. And nobody really cared. But me, I was, like, half a mile ahead of everybody else. And I was like, I need to get on the Potato Head ride.
I love Mr. Potato Head, but I also hate him. He's so bad, but he does it so well.
The Disney
Safari, I love their safari.
Yeah, what park is that in? Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, idiot. What's
Okay,
else is
so
gonna
Animal
be?
Kingdom, I like Animal Kingdom, but
I
I had
do
a
too.
bad day when we were there because it was the last day of our trip. So I was already sad, like, dang, we got to go home. And on top of that, I was sunburnt to high hell. Like,
Yeah.
it was bad. And it was the hottest day of the trip, too. It was like 105 degrees in, like, humid Florida weather. Ugh. It
Yeah,
was-
I think it was. I mean, I still had fun in Animal Kingdom because it's my favorite, but I don't know.
Yeah. There was the train, like in the back of Animal Kingdom. I swear to God, nobody knows about it. If you go to the back part of Animal Kingdom, there's a train. The train will take you to like a separate part of the island or the park, only accessible by that train.
Yeah, I remember that because I didn't believe you. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah. And I feel like that was like almost an abandoned part of Disney because there were like 10 other people back there.
Yeah, they were cool beetles.
And I was like, this is Disney, not the Cleveland Zoo. Like, Jesus, where's everybody?
Hey, the Cleveland Zoo gets packed. Don't you diss it?
Yeah, but there's certain areas of the Cleveland Zoo I feel are just like nobody knows about.
True.
And it's like cool because you can just go there and everyone's chilling. But that was pretty cool. We slept for like an hour and a half in one of the rooms because there's like a room you can go into where the door like locks if you push a button inside.
Mm-hmm.
It locks from the outside, so people can't come in, and it's dark. Like they just turn off the lights and like it's like a sound bath.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just like, hey, we're tired, we're hot. This is indoor and air conditioning. Okay, fresh. We're just gonna chill in here. So I went to sleep for like an hour, and everyone was just chilling in there. That was the highlight of my day that day.
Didn't we lose you by because you were like, I'm gonna go get ice cream, and then like I came back to the ice cream thing, and you were just gone.
No,
I feel like we
you
lost
guys
you.
did lose me, but not that way.
It was ice cream. I remember
Was it ice
because
cream?
you were like, you came back with one, and I was like, there you are, but you just had
Oh
this
yeah,
giant
no,
ice
like
cream.
two of us went there. Me and Tommy went to get ice cream.
Yeah.
We waited like half an hour just to get ice cream because it was so hot. Everyone wanted ice cream. And Tommy went back with his group and I went back with mine. That was funny.
I liked that. It was like reunited at the end, and then like everyone was like, we have to go home now, and then we all cried.
Yeah.
Who
I
had the
didn't
big
sleep.
suckers?
Me?
Didn't you like? You like my big sucker? And
Yeah,
you were
I went up to Walt. I was like, "You like my sucker?" Oh, that was funny. We went to the water park. That's where the sunburn just hit.
Yeah, that was really bad. I don't think I even went
We
through
were all,
anything.
we were, like, we were terrible. Like, imagine a bunch of 15-year-old, 16-year-old kids who are just like, hey, go, you guys have to do your own sunscreen and, like, make sure
Yeah.
you take care of yourselves for, like, a week. That's funny. You
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, you looked like the Red Hulk.
It was funny. No, it hurt so bad.
You acted like the Red Hulk too. You were
Like,
cranky.
every day I would go to bed with just aloe all over my top half. Towards the end of the trip, everyone was getting a little moody. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I cannot remember it for the life of me. I'm scrolling through the Disney
Some of
website
these
trying
names.
to find
There's
it.
a Ratatouille ride. There's gonna be a Ratatouille ride. That's
Opening up.
awesome.
We have to go. We gotta make a pilgrimage to
Dude, I don't
the
have money to
Ratatouille
do
ride.
that. Although I did just get a government grant.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend it on Disney. That'd be brainless.
No, that only cover like a third of what Disney would cost.
We'll cover the gas there once gas hits 4 a gallon. Turtle Talk with Crush. Yeah,
That was
dude.
pretty cool. Typhoon Lagoon. That's the water park we went to.
Yeah. What's the abandoned one? That's like on like a little island.
Discovery Island.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. Typhoon Lagoon was fun, but then we had to go back for like a band event, like award ceremony, and everyone else was like swimming and stuff, and
We weren't allowed.
we weren't allowed to swim because our bus was leaving as soon as the event was over.
Yeah, that was
So
an
they were just like,
oversight.
"You're not allowed to swim," and at one point I'm just like, "No one's watching me," and I went out into like the wave pool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I can dry off by the time we have to get on the bus.
Yeah, it was a little weird. I don't know.
And then they had a scavenger hunt for us to do. We did the scavenger hunt. We were the first ones to finish it. And we got there, we're like, where's our prize? And they're like, well, your name will be entered into a raffle. I'm like, are you kidding me? We literally ran around this stupid water park, finding all this stuff, ran back here, and I'm fat. I cannot run, but I ran. And they're just like, oh, yeah, well, you'll be entered into a drawing. And we didn't win.
Hey, man, you know, I remember
Life's not fair.
I didn't do anything for that. I just kind of followed you guys and I said the wrong answer on purpose to ruin it.
And you took pictures, too.
True.
I cannot remember what I wanted to talk about.
That's okay.
Oh, that's it. The Avatar ride
Oh, that's new.
based. If you've ever seen pictures or videos, or if you've seen it in person, the animatronics look like real people. They're so good.
That's
They use
scary.
the R21 like models to make it.
Okay.
I just pulled that out of my ass. It is like a letter and a number. Oh, A10, that's what it is.
R21.
R21's the Roblox. I think it's A10 is what it is.
Roblox. They
But
use the
it's
Roblox models.
Oof. But it's funny. Or it's funny. What am I saying? I'm thinking about Roblox still. But it's cool. They use these like really fancy animatronics that actually look like real people, and like the eyes move realistically.
I don't like that.
I think it's cool because then I can't tell if it's a real person or an animatronic. So I just
You won't
assume.
have your Five Nights at Freddy's phobia.
Yeah.
You'll never play that game, huh?
I played it, but like as soon as it like gets to a scary part, I just boom. With that game, it's nice because escape closes the game. So one key, boom, I'm done. No Alt
I'm gonna
F4 needed.
Unbind your escape key.
Dang.
Dude, I did. Okay, can I be honest?
Yep.
I'm gonna say something really weird. It's tough to be a bug when the seat moved.
In the seat.
When the seat moves
Oh,
under
yeah,
you.
yeah.
When I was little, I thought that felt good.
Oh.
Like
okay.
I was like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I think my life changed from that.
Oh, that was. I didn't.
Dude, I don't know why they do that though. Like, why did they think it was funny to make like things move on your butt? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little.
Sus. What are you looking up? All Dinsey pavilions?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I have a story for all of these.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did a lot in these, huh?
Yeah.
Remember when we walked into the Gucci store and they were like, "Can you leave?" Because it was too expensive for us because we came in like shorts and like Ohio t-shirts.
Oh yeah, that was. I was wearing a Black Sabbath T-shirt the day we were in Epcot. I wore some based clothing. So what was cool, what I really thought was like unique about when we went, was that, most of the time if you're going to Disney, you're going to start in, let me find a map. I think it's Disney or Canada, depending on which way you go.
Dude, he types like 2 words a minute.
I'm reaching for my keyboard.
You're reaching for a topic too.
I am, yeah.
Alright.
I can't read that.
Click on it.
I did click on it. Oh my god.
He's on Pinterest now.
Oh, if you think I can read that, you're funny.
I can read that.
Okay, so you start in either Mexico or Canada.
Yeah.
If you're going into the park like a normal person. But here's the fun part. We got special access because we performed our show for marching band at Epcot, and then they just dropped us off in the park. But we went through a backstage entrance, like a cast member entrance. So we started in Italy. So we had a unique experience that not everyone else can say that they've had.
You are so pretentious right now. That's the most like lame thing.
So we went to Italy. We started in Italy, right? Or France?
I don't know. I didn't do this because
Is
I
gelato
wasn't.
Italian or France?
Did you really just ask me that? Say gelato and tell me what you think.
France.
France?
No, it's Italian. No, because I remember we got gelato in the first place we went. But looking at the map here, we didn't go past the American Adventure. I don't remember it.
Oh, maybe we just skipped it. No, we went through. I remember because we went by the boat docks and we were like, this blows. America sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because like you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So we started in Italy, then we went around to Japan. We spent like 3 hours in Japan just shopping.
Japan's so cool. I love Japan.
Then we went to Morocco. From Morocco, we took a boat across to
Germany, I think.
I'm trying to look at where the boat docks are. It was either Morocco to... No, it was definitely Morocco to Germany. And then we went Germany, down China, Norway, Mexico. We skipped Canada, UK.
No, we went to UK.
I didn't.
Okay, well...
Oh, yeah, I went off with, like, all the girls.
Yeah, ladies, man.
Yep.
So I have this phobia, genuine, like, actual, I can't go
Of
in the
British
phone booths
people?
at the UK thing.
Oh.
Because the time I went there, I went in and, like, they, like, call you.
Was it the Kim Possible thing?
No. It's
Because I
worse.
remember vividly, there was the Disney Channel had this thing where they put an ad out, and at Disney World, if you went to the World Showcase Pavilion, there was a Kim Possible like experience where you would go all around the World Showcase and do like spy stuff for Kim Possible.
That's so
and
cool.
I remember in my mind thinking back then, like, oh my god, I want to go to Disney and do this.
No, I have like a real phobia now of phone booths because I went in there and they described what I was wearing accurately and then asked me what my name was and I freaked out because I was like 11 and I didn't understand. Like they have like cameras or something
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, are you the boy wearing the white t-shirt and the shorts?" And I was like, "Yes." Do you want money? I remember asking like, "Do you want money?" And then I like ran out and I cried.
I couldn't go to the United Kingdom Pavilion because like British people, like
What?
I can't stand them, dude.
Oh my god.
We have
It's all right.
have viewers in the UK or people using a VPN.
I don't know. I really like the UK section. It's cool. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
And Canada section is really cool.
Yeah,
Cause like
there's
the movie.
the pyramids, the fun,
Yeah.
the fart ride.
Do it fart, do it jiggle.
That was fun. We went in and we were just.
Remember
in the
when you were
ride.
like thinking about jumping in the water outside, the spraying
did.
thing? Oh yeah, you did.
There's like the thing. I got a video. Nicole sent me a video like a couple of weeks ago of it's like a bunch of pads and they shoot water out from like pad to pad and it looks really cool. There's one I just stuck my face in front of the part where it shoots out and let it hit me. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, so that's kind of like one of the backrooms vibes I get from Disney, which I live for. I live for the backrooms Disney vibe.
Where?
The Journey into Imagination.
Journey? I don't know. It's not. Yeah, it's pretty barren in there actually. Yeah.
Nobody likes the ride anymore.
It sucks.
Because the fandom, the Figment fandom is dying because
No.
they like the original part. Or they like the original ride. So there were 3 different variations of the ride. There was the original, and it followed like a scientist trying to go into your imagination.
Yeah.
Then they completely got rid of the scientist, and people were not having it.
I would
they were
be
like,
mad.
They were like, "Where's the scientist?" And now they have the 3rd version where the scientist is completely gone, except at the end of the ride you can see him on his little bike.
That's it.
Yep.
They should make it so it's Doofenshmirtz and Perry. I think I'd like that a lot.
Well, is that Disney? Oh yeah, it is Disney.
Disney, yeah. I've seen him at the park, Doofenshmirtz. He's walking around. And like a weird, like, kind of human Perry. It would be better if it was like a morph suit with like Perry's face on the chest and like the hat up here.
Oh, and then I think Epcot, yeah, that's where they have the Soarin' ride. We had, so with our band trip, we had like our groups and we had to do check-ins.
Mm-hmm.
And our last check-in of the day was at the exact same time we had a fast pass for Soarin'. So you and Newman ran and went to the, Newman and Malloy went and ran and checked in with the teacher. And I was just like, no, I'm sure it's fine. We got out of the ride. She's like, where were you? I'm like, we had a fast pass.
We were at Soarin'.
We were at Soarin'. And she was like, she was like, well, I could make you sit out, but then I would have to sit out. So go buy me an iced tea. And just like the American justice system, I paid my way out.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know.
Oh. Where else?
Italy. Italy's where the Gucci store. I'm gonna call it Gucci store. It's not a Gucci store, but it's so expensive.
What else? Oh, that's where they had the fireworks. That was pretty fun.
The fireworks at Epcot are so pretty, and they're really well done.
Yeah. Epcot ball. Oh, Epcot ball.
Need me one of those and a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah. Oh, this is like an old.
Have you ever been to the Horizons restaurant?
No.
It
Wait.
spins. It's like, I don't know if it's like the hydroponics ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're eating and it's spinning.
That's
So
cool.
the whole restaurant spins. I remember when we were little, there was like a Chip and Dale costume pair that went around, and it was my brother's birthday. So they gave him a little thing for his birthday, and they put it on his face.
What?
They like slammed like the thing into his face as like a joke, and he got so mad. He's never forgiven Chip and Dale. Every time he sees him on TV, he's like, fucking hate Chip and Dale. I think he's gonna kill them the next time he sees them. Like, he can't go to Disney.
Dang.
I'm not letting him. He's gonna kill Chip and Dale.
Okay. That's where they also have the Coca-Cola World of whatever.
Oh,
where you can just go around and drink a bunch of like nasty soda from around the world.
yeah, that stuff is so gross. All right, I'm sorry. Other than U.S. listeners, if you drink that and you enjoy anything,
Well, so no,
Nah.
I found out what it is. So that stuff that's like really nasty, it's not. You're not meant to like just straight drink it. It's made as a mixer. Like you're supposed to. It's like tonic
then
water.
Why is it in the individual?
I don't know
cups?
because that's all that like Italy has. That's like,
Mamma mia.
or is it France? I don't know. That's all.
They have
That,
pasta sauce. Drink that. That's way
no,
better.
that's all they have that's unique.
I would rather drink warm tomato sauce than I would that stuff.
The stuff from Greece was pretty good, except I
It's
feel like
from
if you had a
Greece.
Greece, well, yeah, that too. If you had a Greek soda
It'd be yogurt flavored.
or olive flavored,
Olive oil, carbonated olive oil.
if I had to pick one soda from Greece that I really liked, it was the Fanta because it's different. It doesn't just taste like Fanta; it tastes like good Fanta.
I don't know what that means, and
I don't know.
I don't like Greece, so shut up.
Well, you can come to Greece with me when I get the house.
Okay, I'm not gonna, but sure.
I'm not gonna, but sure. I hate you.
Dude, remember I was trying to get you to eat snails at the France place because they had escargot. I was like, go eat a snail, go eat a snail, and you were like,
Can we just
shut up.
snail eater?
Yeah, I was like, snail enjoyer. He wouldn't eat the snail.
I would not.
I might eat a snail.
I wouldn't.
It kind of sounds like it tastes good though, because they rave about escargot. Like, it's got to
No
be
thanks.
good, right?
No thanks.
It's like mussels.
Or caviar.
Caviar, ugh.
Or duck.
I
What's
used
it
to
called?
think caviar was in tapioca.
Yeah, it is.
No, tapioca is like its own thing. It's like what boba's made out of.
Yeah, boba's pretty good.
Tapioca is just expired boba tea. Just thick and chunky.
Let's see. What else did we? What are the other parks?
There's Fantasyland.
No, that's not
Movie
it.
World.
Magic Kingdom. Can we talk about how dumb Magic Kingdom is?
What?
Dude,
What's
you
wrong with
were
Magic
with
Kingdom?
us.
I don't mind Magic Kingdom.
We literally went and we left like 3 hours early because there was nothing to do.
True. Tomorrowland's cool.
People were like, "Yeah, we did everything in Tomorrowland," and then we were like, "Yeah,
Today.
let's leave."
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna go wait in line 3 hours at the mine train." I'm like, "No." And then I went and bought a big sucker.
Didn't we?
Sat in the monorail station for like 3 hours.
The monorail station's kind of cool. I like monorails, but
Yeah, except we weren't supposed to be there.
true.
They're like, "You're not allowed to park hop." I'm like, "You never said anything about monorail hopping." We should have just rode the monorail all day.
That would have been cool.
Oh, and imagine my disappointment when I found out that you can't go into the castle at Magic Kingdom.
No, it's like an alleyway. You can go in the bottom. That's it.
What's the point?
So rich people can send their princess up there. Duh.
Yeah, princess.
If someone bought that with me, I would marry them.
It was like second to last day we were there too, so I was already fed up with people.
I want the Disney Royal Princess treatment.
No.
I
You
want-
can get a haircut at Disney and they put pixie dust in your hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
I don't get haircuts anymore, so I wouldn't.
I would get it styled.
That'd be pretty cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was getting fed up with people, and they were like, "Let's take a group picture," and they were getting like everybody from all the bands, dance team, color guard, all of them together to take a picture. And I notice some dude puts his backpack on the ground and walks away. I'm like, that's a bomb. That's 100% a bomb. And I told people, I'm like, guys, we need to get away. Like, we need to just walk away. I don't care about this stupid picture. And people were still yelling at me. They're like, no, we have to be there for the picture. I'm like, there's not going to be a picture if we're all dead.
There would be. It would be in the newspaper.
Yeah, but you would be in like bits. I don't want. If I'm in a picture, the only bit I would want in the picture would be my head.
Bit.
Yeah.
It was a little scary though, cause like 16-year-old me couldn't reason that like he just left his backpack, cause that's what he did. But then like the Disney police came over and were like poking it with a stick, and I was like,
you probably don't want to do that.
it's a pressure cooker in there. Be careful. It was scary. Like, he just like dropped it and left.
He came
and then
back.
he came back. He's like, oh, I forgot my backpack. I was like, dude.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I would never leave anything alone. Unless I was in Japan. I trust people there.
You have this weird fascination with Japan.
Japan's cool. I feel like it's a completely different world than where we are.
You should go to Russia.
Ooh.
Small cheese.
I don't use this much cheese.
I love that old lady.
She made a KFC commercial. Go watch it.
What else? What's the third? There's the movie one.
There's not Universal.
Universal Minion Park.
When I went to Universal in LA,
Was that good? Were there minions?
there were minions, but I ran away from them.
Did you give them a big
No,
kissy?
they're so big, dude.
Are they? How tall?
They're like actually like 7 feet tall. I'm like, dude,
Oh my
minions
God.
are supposed to be like 2 feet. Where?
That's
what
like
are-
7 times Bart's height.
Shut up, Bart. No, that was. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, I don't like large minions or small minions or medium-sized minions.
But the funny part is on the sign when you drive in, because I stayed at one of the Universal hotels in LA. When you drive up to the hotels, there's a sign that says Minion. It had Minions on it, and it has like Minion speak. Because
Oh my
all the
God.
signs said hello,
Yeah.
but the one said it was in like Minion speak.
Hello.
Hello. I have pictures of it on my phone.
I love minions. Because
What's
they're so
another-
puntable.
We were gonna go to the Disney in LA, but like it's an hour and a half away from I think it was like Bakersfield where I was.
Yeah.
Or no, Bakersfield's where it is. I was in LA. I don't
Okay.
know. It was like an hour and a half away, and we were like, yeah, we're not driving. So maybe Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is pretty cool.
Is
They
that
don't
like
have an
the-
amusement park, but it's still like pretty cool. You got to take a tour of it. And like I posted a picture that I was at Warner Brothers on my Snapchat, and I had like 3 different people text me. They're like, "Why are you there?" I'm like, "They have tours?" Like, "Oh, I thought you were like making a movie." I was like, "Yeah, I'm making a movie."
You are.
Yeah, it's the Among Us movie.
It's called Sad Man.
Yeah, it's kind of like hush hush right now, but it's gonna be called Sad.
So we can't really talk about who's in it. We have some pretty big names.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
just
give
saying
you.
his name rhymes with Arid Kushner and Arid Leto
We're getting all the arids.
and A Leno. Pretty
Dude,
exciting.
It was supposed to be a secret, but I guess everyone knows now.
Well, no, they can't they can't like decipher my code. Do you remember that day where we all had no money and we all had to split a chicken tender meal that was like a 3-piece?
Yeah.
That was a good Disney moment. I remember scrounging. Like someone was like, "All right, I'm done." I was like, "Wait, are there crumbs on there?" Because I was so hungry.
Yeah, we ate at like the same types of restaurants every day. We never ate at restaurants.
It's
We always
too much money.
we ate at like the fast food places, and it was still like $20 for chicken tenders.
Why did our high school think it was a good idea to not give us a meal plan?
They technically did, but they gave us 3 $25 meal cards.
Yeah, and it got spent up on the first day because
Well, they split them out. They gave like one every other day to kind of help spread it
yeah,
out.
that doesn't work. You can't
definitely not.
get a meal for that.
And then there was one kid who bought like one of the fancy lightsabers, like the $250 ones, on the first day and didn't have money for the rest of the trip. So like the directors felt bad for him, so they would just give him like free meal coupons. It's like, dog, you spent $250 on a lightsaber, and you don't even like Star Wars.
Shout out to me for buying $30 socks and then not having any money.
I bought a $35 lightsaber that I regret buying.
Yeah, you love Star Wars, don't you?
I love Star Wars.
Big Star Wars kind of guy.
Big Star Wars kind of guy. At the time, I had never seen a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But I was
to
like,
be so lucky.
But I saw like the lightsabers, and I was like, dude, I can start whacking people.
You could.
And I did.
I think one of the greatest accomplishments we did over the Disney trip was watching the introduction to Sausage Party 19 times in a row, all while narrating it.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool.
Yeah, no, you see, it's funny because he made a joke and he said, you know, this MILF dropped a douche.
I still remember this. That was so bad. Hey guys, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Seth Rogen. I love your laugh. I don't really like Sausage Party. I thought it blew.
Yeah, you've done so much better. Like, you write Superbad?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably not. Michael
Okay.
Cera wrote that movie.
No, he didn't.
He
Michael
did.
Cera was like 18 when that came out.
He wrote it.
Okay. Yeah, and I wrote.
Sad.
It's gonna be a breakout film, I promise.
It's gonna be a breakout room when you have to explain to your class what you brought.
breakout room. Oh, we've been recording in the wrong bit rate.
Have we?
Yep, we're all good though.
I don't know what that means. I'm
Sorry
very
if this
stupid.
sounds bad, but whatever. I don't care.
Wow. Let me think, because I don't know. I feel like someone challenged you on the Disney trip, to drink the sodas all mixed
Tommy
together.
did.
Yeah.
Well, no, not I challenged Tommy. I said I would give him $20.
Okay.
And then I realized I didn't have $20 in my wallet, and it was there was like no ATMs or anything, so I just gave him a fan that I had bought from like the Japan.
That's also what
pavilion.
I spent out money on, because I wanted to be a pretty geisha lady.
Damn.
The fans were so cool.
They were pretty cool.
I still have mine.
I don't. I gave it to Tommy.
So sad.
And then I remember at the end of the day when there was like fireworks, everyone had these things from the America Pavilion that were like red, white, and blue slushies. And back then I was like a blind nationalist, so I was like, dang, gotta go get one. And then I ran halfway across Epcot to go get a red, white, and blue slushie and ran around screaming, America.
That's cool.
It wasn't.
You're so cool.
It's like a $10 slushie. Like, dog, I can go down to 7-Eleven, get one 3 times the size for like
Double
70
gulp
cents. Can't put the slurshie.
Slurshie.
Can't put the slurshie in the double gulp cup.
Tap like if you also enjoy Slurshies.
Like, what was the funny thing that we saw?
What? That's so broad.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot of funny stuff that we saw.
I don't know.
I mean, we did. So here's the thing: we were like only in the resorts in the hotel and on the bus. the only places we went. So we didn't get to really see Florida.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
like the poor people in the hotel or in the hotels, motels, whatever around the area. That's pretty cool.
dude,
Like if you have a chance, go watch the Florida Project.
okay.
It's a good movie.
I think
Dark Side of
a
Disney.
lot of school trips are really bad. I remember our in 8th grade, our school trip. I don't remember where to. It was either Toronto or DC, one of the two.
Ugh.
Literally,
Toronto.
right next to our hotel was a Hooters. And I had my window open because it was like really hot in the hotel, and all night all I would hear is someone like walk out drunk like, "Oh, hoo-ha's." And I was like,
Ooh-ah.
it's in 8th grade. That was a trip.
Fun trips. We went to DC, or not DC, DC. Too good for our school. We went to Columbus. We live in Ohio, by the way. Columbus is 2 hours away.
Columbus is cool though. It's got what, COSI, the science exhibit.
So here's the funny part. We spent 3 hours in the Capitol building, learning about government, and then they took us to COSI, gave us an hour to eat and an hour to walk around. Dog, I could spend all day in COSI.
Yeah.
Just in the Poseidon exhibit, I could spend an hour.
I
Shout
remember
out
going
Percy
to the
Jackson.
Capitol building in DC. That was cool.
That's okay. Well, yeah, I was there. Like the beginning of January, I was there.
Shut up. You were not. Say you weren't, or they're gonna find you.
I wasn't. I promise. Please, I'm not like them.
Yeah.
What else did we do? No. We went to Dave and Buster's
Where?
in Columbus.
I love Dave and Buster's.
Okay, but like they gave us a game card that was just like you can only play games that didn't give tickets.
Yeah, those are the best ones. You play Terminator Revelations.
No,
over
back
and over
then
and
I was
over.
like, I'm going to win this Wii U, and then I tried swiping it on a game that gave tickets, and I was like, no Wii U, because they didn't want kids to bring home prizes on the bus.
That's really silly.
Yeah, it was silly.
Oops.
We also went to Caverns.
I love caverns.
Yeah, the caverns we went to were pretty cool. I was like big funny when we were in the caverns. Like going down that deep just changes something in my brain, and the part of me that's actually funny comes out. Like the 1% that's actually funny comes out. And I was down in the cave, and the tour guide was like, "This next part is called." I remember this very vividly. This next part is called "Fat Man's Misery," and I've always been like a big kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I raise my hand, and she's just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I ain't sad though."
Oh.
And we got on the part that was actually, it was super tight, and that's why they called it the Fat Man's Misery, because
Yeah.
it was like really tight to get through. And I just start going like, "Oh fuck, I can't fit! God damn it!" And the tour guide is like cracking up.
Oh my goodness.
And we got down to the bottom, and I just like lean over, put my hands on my knees, and I'm just like, "Whew, that was hard." and then the tour guide started talking, and then I raised my hand again, and she was like, "Yes." I'm like, "I know why they called that Fat Man's Misery." And then she's just like, she was like kind of looking at me, and I feel like she was like judging me. Like,
Yeah.
damn, that kid's a fat
Well,
ass.
you overplayed the joke.
I
think.
did overplay the
The
joke.
third one was too much.
But then there was a room that was completely pitch black. And imagine a bunch of 8th graders in a room that's completely pitch black. Somebody touched me at some point. I'm like, "Hey, stop touching my titties." And we were supposed to be quiet and like listen to the cave noises. So all you hear is me whispering. It's like, "Hey, stop touching my titty." Oh,
I love
we should
going
go
to
to
caves.
caverns.
Yeah, caverns are fun. I went to one once down by kind of near Sandusky, and there was like water at the bottom, and like, "Oh, sorry, we can't go down here."
Yeah.
And the one guy on the tour is like, "No fucking shit, huh?" He said it like the most Boston accent I've ever heard, and the tour guy just looked stunned. I was like,
What?
"Dude."
You can't just say that, man. Come on.
Yeah, it went down for like another like, I think 500 feet, and it was like steps carved in, but it was just water. And they're like, "Yeah, sometimes it fills up, so you can't get down."
There's one cavern that's like down by Mansfield, Ohio. That
That
was
might have
really
been where I
cool.
was.
That's the one I like.
I don't know. I
Because
feel like
if you
I've been
look
to
at
Sandusky.
the map of it, there's just like a random like MS Paint shitty picture of a bat, and it just says George. I'm just like, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's a famous bat that flies around, and his name is George.
His name's George.
Yeah.
He's a little bat.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That could be me. Are you drawing the little George
I'm going to
bat?
draw a little George in a second.
Okay. So
I like caves.
me too. Caves are pretty cool. Let's see. What else is cool? What are cool spots to travel to in Ohio? Definitely not the Columbus Abandoned Water Park.
We talked about that already.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just pointing it out because, like, you know,
the IKEA.
I'm sad about it. IKEA's pretty cool. Go to IKEA. Go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Just kidding. Don't.
I like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I thought it was okay. It's one of those things where you only really want to go once, though, because not much changes. I mean, unless you really like music. For me, though, I don't know. They had no noise music exhibit, so I'm not really a big fan of that. You know, there's nothing that, like, you walk into a room, it's like... That's my favorite. Yeah, I guess that's probably it for today. It was a shorter one.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
still,
like, I don't know.
there's not a ton to talk about because, like,
Disney
keeps everything under wraps, and it's just all kind of like fan theories at some point.
Yeah. And I don't want to just branch off to a cool cave I found. Anyways, thank you guys all for listening. Next week, we're probably going to talk about weird folklore, like Wendigos and that one psychosis that makes you think your penis is getting smaller.